Welcome back, my fellow YouTubers, and today we'll be reviewing the Mondo Army of Darkness vinyl soundtrack. I have actually put this off for a couple weeks. It's been out for a while, but I put it off for a couple weeks. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it, and then I kind of eventually realized, dude, you gotta get it, dude. Come on, it's pretty badass. As far as the soundtrack goes, it is really badass. What makes it so badass is the art. And the art is, number one, first class, you know. I mean, it is really phenomenal. The art is super detailed. I mean, I can't even begin to show you the amount of detail that's on here with this phone. This phone sucks. And I said in an earlier video, I think I did, that I was going to do my reviews in the daytime, and this is nighttime, so I don't have as much light as I'd like to. I mean, it is phenomenal. The level of detail in here is just superb. I mean, there's little... You can't even see it. You can't even see it. There's a little tiny skull there, and there's all kinds of stuff in there. The thing about this Army of Darkness that I will say, definitely, hands down, is that it is definitely its own style. It is a style that is unique upon its own. It separates itself from any other vinyl soundtrack that I've ever gotten. That's what makes it cool. It says, hey, this is this style. This is what it is, you know. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I'm not kind of cool with all these little dots. I don't really like the dots. I have mixed things with this vinyl, but I'll get into that. Yeah, I'm not really liking the dots, actually. The dots kind of take away. Yeah, this was apparently a Mondo poster that they made for the re-showing of the movie, and then they basically just took the poster and they made that the cover of the vinyl. And so there you go. Of course, I'm a big fan of vinyl covers that don't have any words on them. That's really cool. That's really bitchin'. And this is a really bitchin' cover. It really is. I just don't know. There's just something about it I just don't like. I mean, I still like it. I bought the damn thing. It just... It's not anywhere near as mediocre as RoboCop is. And to be quite honest, the score of Army of Darkness is not one of my favorites. This is the back. Very bland, very black. But if you get really in there, you can see that that's the top there, where Ash goes up there and says, Matthew Rocktar, you know, whatever he says. That's where the Book of the Dead is. But again, everything is so faded and so dark, you cannot see it. I don't know how I didn't notice that when I bought it, but yeah, I really do not like all these dots. They are really distracting and really irritating, quite frankly. I mean, the artwork itself is just awesome. You can't even begin to see the level of detail that's on there. And, you know, here's the gatefold. Doesn't disappoint. Boom! Does not disappoint. Yeah, the gatefold is superb. The artwork on this is just superb. It really is. And it really is its own thing. It doesn't look like any other one of the vinyl soundtracks that I have gotten, or that Mondo has produced, quite frankly. There's those damn white dots. I don't quite understand what is the point of that. I understand that the art's trying to make it look medieval, and, you know, I get it, but I don't like the white dots. I'm just saying it. I really don't like them on the cover. They're really just on the cover. So you saw the front, you saw the back. If you pre-ordered from Mondo, you got a special swirl edition. That's the when the time tunnel is going and Ash gets sucked into the time tunnel. Well, that sold out immediately. So I did not get that. I got the regular black vinyl. But there is Ash there. And the other side is just, you know, pretty standard. Pretty standard. It always comes with this little slip thing here that says, see, even this, you know, it's like, oh, what is this? What is this? Well, I can't see shit. What is it? You know, it's like, there's no way I can show you on this camera. It's a bunch of the Deadites, but you can't see shit. And believe me, even if I wasn't showing you on the camera, you really wouldn't be able to see much more than what I'm showing you. It's that faded and that dark. It's just, it's okay. It's okay. Here's the other vinyl. That's this standard side there. The other side is the car. The all-famous car from every one of Sam Raimi's movies. Yeah, the other vinyl, if you pre-ordered it, it had a swirl edition, so it was like a black and a blue swirl, so that it was just basically just like that. And the swirl went around there. Very cool, very cool. Like I said, I kind of put this off week after week after week after week, and then I finally just caved this week and said, God damn it, just get it. You know, because I really do want it, and the word is on the street, and not on the street, but on Twitter and all that, that Waxwork, God bless, is going to make Evil Dead 2. And they're actually going to let fans design Evil Dead 2. This is a really nice vinyl, and it really is. I mean, it's got some stellar detail and everything, but it's not one of the best ones that I've recently got. I personally, as an artist, have artistic problems with it. The gatefold is probably the best thing. I mean, that is stellar. That is awesome. I just don't understand what is up with these dots. I just don't get it. What is the point? And they're not all over the whole thing. They're just kind of like where you don't want them to be, you know? It's very gray. It's very medieval looking, very gray, very brownish looking, which is cool. And I'm happy to own it. I am happy to own the Army of Darkness vinyl soundtrack. And this is Mondo, so you know that this sucker's gonna shoot up in price tomorrow. Everything on Mondo shoots up in price, and they never do reissues like Waxwork does. It's okay. Like I said, it's not one of my favorites. It definitely belongs in the collection, that's for sure. But it's not one of my favorites. The art is basically what sealed the deal for me. The art. And again, I cannot even begin to show you the level of detail on the phone. I mean, it's just phenomenal. The art is just really, 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 really detailed. Come on, focus. Look at that. And that's just one little snippet. The art kind of forces you to take in every little nook and cranny, every little crack of what's there. And the thing I do like about it is that it's all one color tone. You know, it's all that grayish medieval look. The only color is her dress, you know. But yeah. The score was composed by, oh gosh, what's his name? Joseph LaDuca. And Danny Elfman did the score for the March of the Dead theme. I actually think that Sam Raimi wanted Danny Elfman to do the whole score, but they couldn't afford him. So then Danny Elfman said, well, let me let this other protege of mine do the score, and you can throw my name on there. That's what I think happened. And it does come with one other thing. I I think I have a secret built-up hatred towards this. Are you ready for this? So it comes with all these little Evil Ash minions, right? Which is kind of a clever idea. Each one of them has a different face, you know. They really do. Each one of them has a different face, see? My problem is that you got these little cutouts, and they don't really do anything. And not only do you have like 1, 2, or 3, or 4 of them, but you got a lot of them. I mean, there's got to be like 12 here, and they don't do anything. I mean, at least they could have been like magnets or something. You know, if you want my opinion, what you should have done is just had them on the vinyl, you know, and just had all the little minions across the vinyl. That would have made a lot more sense to me, but no. They decided to just have these little cutouts, and they're just paper. They're really fragile. I just don't quite understand what is the point of them. It's, at first, you're like, oh, that's really cool, and then again, you're like, that's kind of stupid. You know, it's like, I don't have any use for that. And I don't want to open my vinyl and have all these little debris of critters freaking fall out, you know? I don't care about that. So, it was a clever idea, but fail again, Mondo. Waxwork is still the king. I do enjoy this vinyl, and I'm happy that I have it, but I mean, what is the point of those? What is the point? I'm starting to realize now, as I'm doing my review, why I postponed buying it. But I did buy it, and it's part of my collection, and this is it. This has been the review of the I wish I could say waxwork, the Mondo Death Waltz Army of Darkness vinyl soundtrack. Thank you for watching, and check out my other videos.